Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. So with that, Jess, what's going on this weekend in Hilton Head?
The summer kickoff celebration for the Bluffton Sunset Party series will take place on April 25th from 5:30 to 9:30 at Oyster Factory Park. Tickets are $15 cash at the door, and there'll be live music along with food and drink vendors that you can purchase. And dogs and chairs are allowed. The Fred Astaire Dance Studio is hosting prom night on the 25th. There'll be live music, beverages, appetizers, photos, and dancing. Begins at 6:30 and tickets are $30. Venice Lash Lounge is having a grand opening on April 25th, and there will also be live music, appetizers, drinks, discounts, and prizes. And that is from 3 to 7 p.m. The 8th annual fundraiser Ales for Autism will take place on the 26th at the bank from 5 to 9. It's a family-friendly event with a silent auction, a 50-50 raffle, and proceeds help benefit the Low Country Autism Foundation. The art market will take place at Honeyhorn at the Coastal Discovery Museum on the 26th and the 27th, beginning at 10 a.m. And there'll be over 90 Low Country artists to shop from.
Okay, that's everything happening in Hilton Head this weekend. Let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So, Jess, what did you do last week?
I went with my niece and nephew to the Savannah Children's Museum, and it's really neat. It's all outside. It seems like an old fortress kind of thing, and there's like little nooks where they have like blocks or huge Legos in, and there's a garden. There's a slide from up to down. Instead of taking the stairs, the kids can take the slide down. There's a maze. There was a water table since it's warmer out now for them to play in. There's educational stuff, and there's coloring. There's little play pretend kitchen. It's really neat because again, it's outside, so they can just kind of run around. And there is a very also heavy gate too to kind of keep everybody contained. So it's not like they can get out per se. I know it sounds bad, but therefore it's easier for the parents to kind of know that your kid is still within the vicinity. It's easy to keep an eye on them. And also there they have the Railroad Museum. So you can take a little train ride while you're there with the kids. And it's because of its old railroad tracks, so they don't go very far. You go down a track, pause, come back, go around the turntable slowly, go down another track, come back, go back around the turntable slowly. But my niece and nephew loved it. They've been a bunch of times before. It was my first time going with there. So if you have kids, definitely take them there. It was a lot of fun, and they have different exhibits on different days. I think coming up they have a bug day or something going on, so there's always something special going on there. And it's super easy to get to. It's right when you go over the big bridge to get into Savannah. It's right off of there, and there's a big parking lot too, so you don't have to worry about parking either. So it was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend. What about you?
We went to the RBC this week. The RBC was great as usual. I've said it before, it's a very well-run event. I think the main takeaway from this year is my advice to people would be to go early. We got there at 9 on Saturday. So yeah, the players were out of the tournament, so to speak, but they're still really good at golf. And you get to watch we got to watch like Adam Scott and Will Zalatoris and some huge names on the PGA Tour play tremendous rounds of golf, really without any crowds. And we got to be like right up next to them. And then once you get into the afternoons, it does get really crowded, but it is just an overall wonderful event, extraordinarily well run, and I'm glad it's here. All right, and as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often lately is about a hidden shopping center on Hilton Head Island. So Jess, why don't you tell the people about it?
So it's on the north side of the island, kind of near the airport, and there's a lot of great stores and restaurants, and feel like a lot of people don't know about it as much, or it's overlooked per se. And it has some of our favorite restaurants in there, our favorite sushi and hibachi restaurant, one of the best Mexican restaurants, one of the better pizza places, a great pastry and coffee shop, and it is the Port Royal Plaza Shopping Center. So there's Oko's Sushi and Hibachi, Fiesta Fresh, Paris Baguette, Bella's Italia, which is pizza and Italian. Right next to that is Street Meat Tavern, great place to watch sports at. There's a actual brand new restaurant there called 843 Korean Barbecue and Hot Pot. So we have to go check that out. Right next to that is a ramen bar, and on the other side of it is Paris Baguette, which great pastries, breakfast, coffee. And Plantation Cafe has great breakfast. And then for sports or fitness enthusiasts, there's Planet Fitness, new Dill Dinkers, which is an indoor pickleball court, Peak Performance, and the Nutri-Shop, which has all the supplements in it to help you recover from all your working out. And there's also the Sundown Saloon, which looks like a really neat place too that we need to try out.
And the McDonald's and a car wash.